See if we can get through this without any frame drops. That'd be dope. Alright, so we are now live on Facebook, which I need to sign into because a nigga needs to be able to see and I can't. Let's see. Sign into because a nigga I can't. How do I mute this bitch? Let's see. Sign into. I can't. You can't mute. You can't mute a live stream on Facebook? I guess they like nigga if you listen to it, it's because you want to. That shit sounds like trash. Live stream on Facebook? I guess they like nigga if you listen to it, it's because you want to. That shit is trash. You muted yourself, Kel, if you didn't know. How do I mute this bitch? I guess I can't. This sounds like trash. Alright, well.
You hear me?
Yeah. Alright, well. I guess I can't mute my shit because I was trying to keep up with the chat, but shit, they don't want to hear. I guess I can. Facebook's retarded. Shout out to Facebook. Alright, so we here. Today I'm here with Cam, my nigga Kai. My brother is probably gonna slide in because that nigga's on the milk box. I don't know where he's at right now. So far we have no frame rate drops, which is legendary because that's a common situation. So you know, same thing as always. 3 topics, and we out this joint. The first topic that we're gonna be talking about that I'm sure everybody knows about. I'm sure even Cam saw. It's that nigga McGregor's ankle. Did you see that shit, Cam?
It's his shin.
That's his shin?
Yeah, it was right above his ankle, but his shin is what was one that snapped.
Nigga, that's crazy. I swear, like that nigga's ankle tucked into his foot and then rotated. That shit like some shit I ain't never seen before. And they tried to say it was a shin check, but I didn't see a shin. I didn't see a shin check.
Niggas just landed and fucked everything up.
It was that nigga's whole leg. That shit just folded backwards. It kind of reminded me of when Anderson Silva did that. Well, actually, there's been 2 people that did the same injury at this time. Like, that's becoming a thing now in UFC. Like, niggas just breaking their shins. You think they're going to making rules against certain hits?
Hey, he shouldn't have done it.
What'd you say?
That he shouldn't have done it.
Done what?
Y'all don't get it.
I came in too late. I would probably get it if I wasn't late.
All right, so basically we're on the first topic, which is about.
Wow, y'all couldn't wait 6 minutes for me when
here's the
for
thing.
these peasants.
So let me explain to you. Here's how things are working until I decide how this membership is going to go.
Membership?
Because the way that Zoom works, once the third person enters the chat, it begins a 45-minute countdown.
Excuse me, Alexa. Turn off the light. What do you mean by membership?
So I'm gonna have to eventually buy a Zoom membership because.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because what happens is once the third person enters the chat, it begins a 45-minute countdown, which is why I don't always send it right away. Because once I send it, once the third person enters, the podcast has to start.
I understand, but I wasn't even like that gives you an extra 15 minutes. I use 6 of those. I feel like there was no love here.
Here's the thing.
And you called and talked to someone and confirmed that I was coming.
Nigga, listen, this is what happened. I'm gonna explain myself. Okay? When I sent it,
an excuse, but let's hear it.
So this week was an amazing week because Cameron was ready. Okay?
That is an accomplishment in and of itself.
Cameron was actually ready. So
yes,
once I sent it, you know Kel's with me, so Kel automatically jumped in, and then Cam showed up immediately.
Wait a minute, hold on, pause. Can we talk about Cameron for a moment? I mean, this man is in darkness, and it's still crystal clear black. He has What are they? What does LG make? They have the OLED. Yeah, he's got OLED black.
I never seen that before.
And he's like, because he's black, but then you have the black of his shirt and the black of the back and the black of his watch. It's all different color blacks. That's how high quality camera this man is using. Listen, you see this? I can see different colored blacks.
Bro, I told this man he about to tell me a deep story.
Yeah, yes. You know what? Have y'all ever read the book The Giver? He looks like he could replace the old white man. And this is how they filmed. They took that photo. He's giving me The Giver right now.
Yo, this man look like he part of the, you know how like, so I don't know if you ever pay attention to any of the previews for like one of what's that nigga name? That nigga not Peele, Jordan Peele's like movies. Is it? Don't this nigga look like he about to shoot a commercial for a Jordan Peele movie?
Oh, I can see where you're going with that. Yeah, yep. Key and Peele, he could. Yep, he's got a skit on that.
Yeah, it's be fire.
But I'm getting like somebody Google The Giver and just look like the cover art for that book. This is what he's giving me right now.
Well, Kel is quiet right now, so he's probably snapshotted a picture of him with his pose and memed it already. That nigga Cam, I mean that nigga Kel always memeing somebody or something. All right, so back to what I was saying. What we were talking about Denzel was the the Conor McGregor situation with it. Apparently, it's his shin that broke. I thought it was that nigga's ankle that broke. But
hold on, somebody give me access to share my screen so I can put this up here. I want the people to be able to see this.
Okay.
Let me know what I can share.
You should be able to share. What is it?
It says only the host can share in this meeting, so you can give me host status.
Okay. Oh, make host. Bad. That's no problem. What is it? What is it that you're about to share?
I told you I'm gonna make sure that we can compare and contrast photos.
What?
This is it right here. Boom.
I'm mad because Cam ain't said a word the whole time.
There we go. All right, you see this? Now let's look at Cam's screen.
I'd like to take a minute to congratulate Hardy on his fourth child.
Who?
This man is building the Hardy Boys 2.0.
Who? What are you talking about?
Matt Hardy just had his fourth child.
Oh.
That's crazy. Okay. That nigga's... Yo, nigga, he definitely does look like he could have been in front of this book.
Tell him, he's giving me The Giver, but black man.
What made you think of that?
Because the lighting and how he's got some sparkles in there where he is getting light on his face.
Kim, how do you feel about being on the front of the book, The Giver?
It's whatever. Just another day.
Just another day. All right. So all right.
I'm sure they're gonna remake the movie at some point. So we just gonna have Cam be on like the film poster.
We should send it. We should take a picture and send it to them.
Yeah, it'll be a black man as The Giver. It'll work because New Age, everything you just throw a black person in there, even where they don't necessarily belong.
You'll make millions.
Yeah, that's it.
You'll make millions. What? The host ended the chat. No, technical difficulties. Hold up. Oh shit. Oh shizzle. Well, now we know why I'm usually the host. This is well, I don't know how that's going to impact the time, but you know. That nigga Denzel put an end to the whole situation.
Did I do that?
You put an end to the whole situation.
Oh, that's funny.
I didn't mean to do that.
I need to make a note to self when I get around to editing this episode. Cut out that part.
No. Leave it in. Leave
it raw. Yeah.
It's plot armor.
Did this nigga just call himself Kai Big Zicker?
I don't even want to say that because I don't want to know what that means.
I don't know what that one. I don't want to know either. When did
I feel like you saying that is a pause moment, Kevin. I don't know what it means, but
oh shit, I did say that, didn't I? I probably shouldn't.
You did. You pause.
I probably shouldn't have said that. We have not talked about the topic at all. We've literally spent majority of this talking about Cam's camera quality.
Well, we did say that having topics may not always work out the way we planned.
We literally never stay on topic.
That's not true.
We never stay on topic. Where's Baz the Breakfast
No.
We need somebody that's literally hired to say, all right, guys.
Okay, you want to know how I got these scars? Let me learn your ass something. Back in the day, we didn't have no damn gadgets. Just this here crowbar. I agree. When is Cam going to contribute?
Cam does contribute. His camera quality.
That's it, I guess. Give me a little Obama at least. Put the hand up. Hold on. Let me turn my camera on. Give me some of this. This is what I need from you right now, Cam. Why does Denzel
look like he's ready to rob somebody? What?
Man, I just got home. I'm tired. I'm in the bed.
I
got a white man in my shower. Oh, is he coming?
Pause.
No, he's still in the shower. I'm just trying to find 5 seconds to relax and do this podcast. Why is he changing the background?
I don't know. This nigga Kel. All right, so we haven't talked about shit at all.
Okay. Yes. So Conor McGregor's ankle. I think that Conor McGregor's situation was indicative of his career, and that it's just gone sideways. Because I think he's won like one fight since 2014.
What is that true?
So, I don't think he's won much.
He lost to Jake Paul.
No, he beat me in 2015.
Damn. So I mean, when's the last time he won a fight, like legitly?
2019.
Okay.
Sorry, 2020.
So do y'all think this is the end of his career?
No.
I would stop, because it's like Conor without a broken shin was already losing. So Conor post broken shin isn't automatically randomly going to start winning against the same guys that he couldn't beat without the broken shin.
I mean, didn't he lose to one of the Paul brothers?
I think they said it was a draw, didn't they?
What? He never fought one of the Paul brothers.
Who did Conor fight? Oh, no. He fought Mayweather.
No?
Didn't he fight?
Yeah,
Mayweather?
he fought Mayweather.
He fought Mayweather.
All right, let's see. So 2014.
And I think he lost that fight. I don't know if I would even count it as a loss though, because they both look pretty bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They both look pretty goddamn bad.
He's won more than I thought since 2014, but still, in his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights, he's 2-4 in his last 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's 3-4 in his last 7.
So
fights.
can we definitively say that UFC, whether it's female or male, their career is spanned less than 10 years? Because
I can't say that. That's just fighting in general.
Because I feel like everybody in UFC, their careers feel like it ends faster than a boxer. And
because they're the only ones that's doing what they do.
Like, their careers start and end so fast, bro. It's like a flash.
A football game uninjured. You can get out of a basketball game uninjured. It's very rare that you get out of a UFC fight uninjured in any kind of way, unless you're not that nigga out, what you said.
That's true.
Which does happen fairly often.
That does happen fairly often.
They're trying to stop you, but the objective is not to try to hurt you. That's why they're not trying to hurt you. They're trying to take your fucking head off you. It's only one way. You gotta beat this man into submission.
I'm gonna have to tell you, your audio quality is quite poor at the moment. I'm getting only about 40% of what you're saying.
To me?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, no, okay. He pulled the mic away from his mouth. That's what it was. Because his quality is fantastic when he's. Yo, that ceiling looks so great, man. I ain't gonna lie.
What, a hole? I just see a hole. It looks like a trap door in the ceiling. What is that? Oh, we got LaMelo back.
We got LaMelo back. Okay, on to the second topic because clearly, I mean, really ain't too much you can say about it. I mean, we've all given our opinions on it. That nigga shit.
Like I said, I think that
nigga
is indicative of his career. It has gone all the way backwards, left, sideways. It bended like Beckham.
I want to know what is with 2021 and niggas twisting their ankles all types of crazy ass directions. Cause what's the nigga name? The quarterback for the Cowboys. That nigga ankle was backwards.
That was 2020. You
that was 2020. It felt like 2020.
Leave his ankle alone.
That nigga's ankle was backwards and it was hanging.
Everyone had a very poor 2020.
LeBron James, what happened to him?
LeBron James had an ankle injury too.
That's true. He did.
There's been a lot. I mean, I understand saying Connor's not an ankle injury, but I swear I seen that shit tuck into the bottom of his foot like an ankle. I don't know, bro. That's I don't, man. Niggas' legs is
I think his tibia actually separated from the foot. That's what it looked like. You laughing at that? Why would you laugh?
I should laugh.
Man's tibia separated from his foot, and you laughed at that.
I should laugh at that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
That's horrible.
I didn't mean to laugh at that. That was bad. That was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Sound like a personal problem.
Finally, we get Cam.
That's true.
All right, so second topic is on something we all should have a heavy opinion on because we're all affected by the trash that's been dropped in the past like 10 years. How do you guys feel about the state of gaming?
Trash that's been dropped in the last 10 years. So for me personally, there's always about 8 to 9 games that come out every year that I know I'm gonna enjoy. And then I usually find 1 or 2 sleepers. I think the industry, because there's so much going on and with them trying to diversify and create new IPs and things like that, it's not going to be for everybody, but I usually can find a niche. But I will say this.
People for DLC.
I think you kind of have a point with that. I think a lot of the DLC. Yeah.
Yeah, that's been a thing. What is Mikhail doing? Exactly. Like he's doing exercises. I don't know. So I can definitely agree with that. I feel like at this point, instead of them just creating DLC, they're taking portions of the game that already exist and removing them and then reselling them back to us. It's like the equivalent of basically just selling shit to you. And that's what made me write this topic down because I was actually thinking about I forget what it was, but I was actually sitting there and the topic of Cyberpunk 2077 came out. And I remember when they first announced it years ago. A tragedy of a game. But then I went and I started looking at all the games that had issues because also I play Outriders. Outriders is an amazing game, but it is riddled with problems. Also, the servers, but we're in 2021 and servers are worse than they were years ago. I remember we used to play Call of Duty and shit and had no issues with connections. Now I can't play simple shit. I can't play simple games without somebody lagging, something happening. And I mean, it doesn't really affect anybody if they're a solo player, but online has been trash for the past like year, 2 years.
I cannot agree with that. I have good internet, and I don't have a problem with lag very often. Every once in a while.
Well, it depends on the games you're playing. It depends on the game you're playing. I feel like the most popular games are the ones that's having the most problems.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like I play Warzone all the time, no problems. Madden, I don't really have a problem with.
You don't have issues
baseball,
with Madden?
2K. No.
You've never had a problem?
Like 1 out of maybe 9 games.
You've never had
a little lag on.
You've never had a Mikel problem when the ball comes out your hand and comes back.
That wasn't lag. That was glitch. It's different. Lag, glitch, 2 different things. Let's not get that messed up.
That's what I only do. You only do that shit.
That Mikel looked like he floating between championships.
He floating between championships.
Cam, how do you feel about the state of gaming? You play more games than anybody here right now.
That mellow.
I'll say this as far as gaming goes, it's based off what your personal interest is. That's
Right,
always
I agree.
that's always going to be. Some games, they overpromise. Over Outriders overpromise turned out to be a shit game. Okay, it's the same thing with what was that game back? Anthem.
Ooh, Anthem.
Overpromise
Jesus,
turned
I
out to
forgot
be a
about
shit
Anthem.
game. But it's like, and
I
it's like
remember
I
the name.
think
I can't remember the
games
game.
like that fail because they're trying to outtake another game. They're trying to overtake another game, which right now the game that's holding that position is Destiny. Like it's too many people. Oh yeah, this is the new Destiny killer. This is the new
Nobody
Destiny killer. This is
Destiny
the new
at all.
Destiny killer, and it fucking flops every single time. So it's like, stop trying to be the
Destiny killed
game
the
that takes
franchise
out
when they
another
made
game
Destiny 2.
and
That
just
everybody
create a
got
game.
on.
I can't hear
Destiny
shit
killed the
you're saying.
franchise.
Once they made Destiny 2, they killed their like majority of fan base, and everybody got on Fortnite.
I can agree with that.
Is
That's
Destiny that much like Fortnite? Because I played the original
no.
Destiny for all of
Destiny
No,
is
like maybe 2
nothing like
hours.
Fortnite.
Right, that's what I'm
they don't
saying. So I don't know how you can like
It's not, but I think he means by
comparing the two.
wanted to do one game and keep doing updates and charge people all this money for the updates, and then Destiny 2. You fucked over your fans. Took all
okay.
their
I
money.
can say they have the same business model. They do have the same business model. Update, charge for accessories, things like that. Fortnite does do it better, which sucks because they rob the shit out of people. But I think where Destiny fell back was they went for too long without any sort of updates, any sort of like.
And Kev, you're right. Like Destiny did go for a long time without any updates, and now they're just rolling them out all the time. Now they're
Right.
constantly rolling out shit, and
Well,
like
you know
they
what
even
scared
tell
Destiny?
their fans, "Hey, this is what we have coming up for you,"
Right.
letting you know that you got something to do and whatnot. Like me, Don J, my boy Trey, we all are getting back on Destiny because there's so much content to do, and they have new shit coming out. Like I bought my season pass, probably 5, 6 months ago. No, not even 5. I bought it a while ago, and it's still good for the next update too. So it's like, yeah, they charge you for it, but it's not like they're beating you in the head every month. It's like maybe every 3 months or before they do a big major update. It's like, hey,
You already paid for
I'm
the
going
game.
to give you this one update right now, and this is going to cover you for a while.
You already paid the $60. That's why they did it dying.
I mean, I see what
Yeah.
you're saying, Kel, but it's based. See, it's my one issue with Destiny. It's an MMO that doesn't want to be classified as an MMO. MMOs to me are games that you buy
Yeah.
for a relatively lower amount, and then you pay on them over time, because it does that you pay for content, different features within the game, so it's understandable. But Destiny doesn't want to classify themselves as an MMO, and I feel like that's what's always gave them an issue when it comes to attracting a large enough fan base, because they don't want to dedicate themselves to being an MMO. But if you look at it, the reason why Destiny has started picking up is because they're being challenged by MMOs. I mean, Division was a super threat to Destiny for a minute. I don't even know how Division fell off, because for a minute there,
They ran out of content.
for a minute there, Division was shitting on all games. I didn't even play Division like that, but I saw it every fucking where. And I was trying to stream at a point, and niggas was getting millions of streams on Division. Same like Destiny did.
So, and what you're talking about as far as Destiny being MMO, yeah, it has MMO elements, but it's not a traditional MMO. That's the reason why Bungie isn't saying it's an MMO, because it's not a traditional one. So it's basically it's the only game out there that's a first-person shooter with MMO elements to it.
Right. Sidebar, I just realized that I'm streaming, right? I'm streaming and recording, and a nigga did not change the episode number. So I'm looking, and I got a notification just now saying that I'm streaming, and I looked at it, and it says episode 2. Well, technically, this is 3. Now, we've recorded 4, but the first one I scrapped because that shit was hot trash.
Nah, we've recorded like 5, bro.
No, we recorded 4. I have them all documented. It goes straight to my folder. This is the 4th episode we've recorded. The first episode was literally so messed up that I wouldn't even put that out ever. It was, I have it saved just for memories, but if I ever put it out, you niggas would be like, what is that? The sound quality is messed up. nigga, we're literally glitching.
definitely is.
We're glitching in that bitch. There's portions where like niggas was disappearing. like
we like 2K20.
yeah, that shit looks so crazy. I sat it down to edit it because I was going to edit it because I have 2 edited right now. Because the plan is I'm going to drop them once we store up enough. I'm going to drop probably within a couple days of each other. Like drop 1 3 days, drop 1 3 days. My issue is I want to do like snippets and shit like that. There's plans. I talk to you niggas about how the plans work. But
Well, yeah, we'll talk about that because I think you can't store it up too much because ultimately what we're going to be talking about is going to be way too behind the times, and then people aren't going to be interested anymore.
which is cool because the first 2 that we talked about, the topics were not attached to anything that's really time related. This one will be, but don't worry, it'll be out in time because this one is a little bit attached to McGregor's situation with his ankle doing the fucking jig, but it is what it is. There's no third topic this week. I believe we had a really good conversation this week for what it is. We're running up on that 30-minute mark, so give or take 2 or 3 minutes because Denzel this nigga got rid of the whole stream.
Kev, to actually answer your question as far as the state of the game, I think the state of gaming is fine. You just got to find what works for you.
Right, but I feel like so. My thing is I don't know what it is, what feels so weird right now, but like I feel like we're in like a transitional period in gaming. Bands-though gaming is still so new.
It's not even a transitional period. It's just there's too, and just like honestly, I had this conversation with Don J. It's like there's too many competitive games and not enough solo story playing games.
Right.
Everybody's focused on Call of Duty, Fortnite,
So
Apex.
I do fully agree with that statement, Cam, but I do want to say, however, personally, I don't feel like most of these solo story games are worth me putting $60, $70 out for.
No.
So like even like a Resident Evil 8, I did buy it at launch, but I really didn't want to because I knew I was only going to get like 18 hours of gameplay out of it. So it's like that's not worth $60 for me. I want to get at least 80, 90 hours out of something I'm spending $60, $70 for.
Yo, Cyrus, I completely agree with you. That's the reason why, for me, I'm looking forward to Horizon Zero Dawn and God of War 2.
Right.
Solo player games I'm looking forward to. There's nothing else really out there that I've seen so far that has caught my interest.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I knew Horizon Zero Dawn, I still play till this day. That game came out how many years ago?
And you know something wild? This is why, and it's crazy because I don't know if you guys actually pay attention to what Nintendo been doing with the whole the trash ass Switch. They were going to drop the OLED that shit only 720 frames. I mean 720. What's the name? P. Like it's retarded, and they have no competition. But then when you look at the things they do, like Breath of the Wild, to this day is still one of the longest and most replayable games probably that exist right now.
And the fact that it's still $60.
It's still $60. And you can get that game right now and you'll be playing that shit till 2023. Because the game is so long that unless you really know what you're doing, you've been playing Zelda like a pro, you're not just getting through that thing in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You just
have you actually seen a pro player play Zelda?
Yeah. I bought the game and played it myself. And I watched other people play it because some of the puzzles in the game were so intricate that I needed YouTube.
No, I'm not talking about the puzzles. I literally watched this guy come up across this boss. He threw a grenade, bounced it up in the air, jumped up in there, cut it up, froze it, threw it a bomb, blew it up, cut it up some more, froze it again.
You gotta turn it down
before even hitting the ground. And the thing just...
No sound because it's the podcast. No sound.
Yep. Yeah. Bro, pro players, they do some wild shit. But this is people that play the game so much. Like I've seen this one dude literally make Zelda combos because that game, he has such a crazy array of moves that he can actually make combos out of his moves, which is rare in even a game like God of War. It's really hard to do combos because the moves are so isolated because
I mean, you also got to think about which God of War you're talking about. The old God of War, you can do combos, no problem. This new God of War, you have to think about what you're going to do. Because if you mess up, the enemy's gonna mess.
So
you
that
up.
was my issue when I played the new God of War. So I have the new God of War. I opened it. Niggas laughed at me, but I opened it like 2 years late. I had it in the wrapper since release. When I played it, my one issue with it was I know that he was supposed to be, basically they were doing more of a Viking type feel. But
No,
the
it
combat,
wasn't more of a Viking type feel. It was more of they changed the gameplay style.
right?
That's what it was.
I felt like it was slow. Like the combat was slower to me.
I loved it. What's wrong with you?
Oh,
No, it wasn't
oh.
slower.
Yeah, I felt like it was slow.
Have
I felt
you
like,
finished it yet? How
No,
far have you got?
no, I haven't. I made it to probably the third or fourth boss. What was that nigga?
Bro, you got a long ways to go.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like so. That's true, but that also causes another problem too. Is the fact that a game it shouldn't take me that long to really enjoy a game. And I'm not saying the game is bad. The game is really good.
That first fight though.
No, don't get me wrong.
Right.
Right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed
You
it.
start out fast fighting Boulder, I think it was.
Bro,
Right.
like they knocking each other across the valley.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
Right.
So I mean, the cutscenes and shit is fire. I'm talking about the actual combat. Is when you're used to playing the original ones. When
That was part of the combat, basically.
Nah, what I'm saying is that I feel like the game it felt slower to me. Like I think he had a more bulkier, slower, muscle bound form of battle.
But you're also like trying to compare it to the old one when like this is a new generation. So it's like, all right, well, my mindset when I went into this is like I want to see what they did new. I don't want to play a hack and slash. I want to see what they did new, and they delivered on that for me.
No, I mean it was like I said, the story is flawless. The story is flawless, but one of the things that's
gameplay was
one of the things that slowed me down on it a little bit though was like I said, the combat. I'm a more faster style player when it comes to combat. I like that fast, gritty, messy style of play. So
yeah, God of War just not the game for you. You need Devil May Cry, the old God of War.
Devil May Cry is the shit. It definitely is the shit, and I hope they drop another Devil May Cry because that shit is fire. But no,
It took them like 5 years to do one. No, like what the last one dropped how many years ago, and then the one before that dropped.
But you want to know what? It's because they like to make sure that the stories all align perfectly. They like to make sure the stories all align perfectly because if they don't, the fan base is so brutal. They're gonna say some shit about it. The fan base is brutal as shit. But we have now hit 32 minutes. Niggas got things to do. I know you guys do. Denzel's about to go to bed. Kel is probably passed out on the bathroom floor.
Bed? I can't go to bed. It's not like you think I'm living.
Why does it look like it looks like he just made a TikTok?
What?
I don't know. It just looks the way your screen looks TikTok-y. I don't know why. I don't know, bro.
I got a white wall in my head.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know what you're talking
You got that
about.
TikTok face, bro. You got that TikTok face, bro.
So I look like a tween.
What side of TikTok are you on? Because like I don't really get on TikTok, but all my TikTok is grown people.
But no, you know what? I'm digging a hole for myself. I'm just gonna cut out here. I look like a TikToker. I'll take it. Thank you.
All right. With that being said,
Hey.
what?
That's the white man. I'm sorry. He just he input something.
I want to know. Every time I go to it's in the stream every week, some random shit happens.
I know. That's kind of a thing now.
It's kind of a thing. We've made it through a second episode without saying the word plot armor.
No, I did say plot armor.
Oh shit, you did say plot armor.
I did.
We did.
You missed it.
I might have missed it. I was here the whole time.
Oh, yo, Denzel.
Yes, sir.
So I was watching Godzilla versus King Kong the other day.
Oh, this nigga, man.
I fucked up.
This nigga,
I
man.
loved it. I loved every minute of it.
All right, so we out of here. Fuck both these niggas as always.
Can't take it.
No,
He has a delusional view of what actually happened.
Nigga,
He watched an entirely different movie.
They put nothing but plot armor on that nigga fucking
and
Godzilla.
Mikkel likes to gas him up so he can see us go back and forth. But he knows Godzilla whooped King Kong's
No,
ass.
that nigga Godzilla tried to cheat. We're not gonna get into this shit again.
They created a hammer for him. I keep telling you this.
Nigga,
if not for the hammer, it wouldn't even.
That nigga Godzilla he literally tried to fight this nigga on water so he could drown him. And that's the metaphorical equivalency of a hammer.
I mean, whose fault?
They
is
gave
it?
They gave that nigga water.
We fight dirty in the streets. That's it. Plain and simple.
Water.
Like you acting like this was supposed to be a boxing match. This is a fight. Anything goes.
Man.
Exactly.
We're gonna be arguing about this shit till 2026. Nigga, they gave this nigga water. So I'm gonna say every time.
Until you open your eyes.
They gave him a hammer.
They gave
water already exists.
They gave that nigga water. I don't want to hear it. The nigga had water, and then he got his ass beat. Then he got saved. Listen, if you beat a nigga ass and a nigga that you beat ass come back and save your life, nigga, you lost. That's street.
They both would have died if they hadn't helped each other.
That's not true. That's not true.
Yeah, it was. The true plot armor of that movie was that they wanted to have the two Goliaths working together. He's again playing the game, so like my lighting is affected by what happens in 2K. Anywho, real quick, yeah. So the true plot armor of that movie is that they wanted them to have to work together in the end, so that they could like make that. Oh yeah, the two work together, and then now everything's great. They beat Mechagodzilla. That's all it was.
Kong didn't need Godzilla though.
Of course he did.
No, he didn't.
That was the true plot armor.
He didn't need that nigga.
And that was the only plot armor.
Kong would have tucked that nigga in without Godzilla help.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
He would have. All that nigga did was get that nigga a charge up to his ex.
And that's how he was able to do anything.
Nah, nigga. He was already rumbling before the charge.
He needed the axe.
He was already rumbling that nigga Mechagodzilla before the charge up.
He wasn't though.
Oh man, here we go.
Or the hammer, whatever.
All right, man, we gonna end the stream.
Remember King Kong? Never mind.
There's a lot of bull happening right now.
Truth, spitting facts.
Whatever. I like the way they divided us down the middle and put the weird ass niggas on the left. He muted himself. It's fantastic. All right, we out. Deuces, everybody.